Are you saying blue, or what were you saying there?
Yes.
Oh, Tyler, that's strong.
What?
It's good. I hadn't taken a test. I hadn't taken a test sip yet.
Boy, howdy, we're in for a party.
Why
Y'all
did
are in
you
for a
wait
party.
until the camera was on to try it?
I don't know. It's
the good stuff, man.
That is good stuff. Wow.
Gross, I can smell it.
Welcome, fanboys and fangirls. This is my voice tonight.
You sound like the dude from Superstore.
The Muppets? Oh.
The manager from Superstore. Have you ever watched Superstore?
I have not watched
I'll have to
it,
show you his
Superstore.
voice. It's rage-inducing.
Can't wait. Anyways, Luke, you want to actually introduce us?
Sure. What is up, fanboys and fangirls? Welcome back to another live episode. My name is Luke, and I'm with Mr. Tyler.
I am Mr. Tyler, and to my right, as always, the beautiful Brett Eitzen.
What's up, fanboys and fangirls? And how are you two doing?
I'm here. I'm quite tired, but I'm here.
You were up really late.
Or really early.
Oh,
I guess
maybe
depending
both.
how you view it. Yeah, I've been up since like 3:30-ish.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
Baby or
You
non-baby related?
woke up
Baby
about
related.
2 hours after I went to bed.
Wow.
But I got to sleep until 7. So.
The funny part of that is like I went to bed late last night, which was like 10:45.
Yeah, how
It's
come
a late night for me?
I'm the old one and yet I'm up, and I'm not up later than Luke, but that's 'cause
Depends on the
Luke's
night.
Crazy.
Depends on the night.
Yeah, that's true. Because I always see you log on like right as I'm getting off, and I assume it's just to turn on Netflix and fall asleep.
If I'm on Xbox and you see me on Netflix or Hulu or any of those, I am in my bed. Do not party invite me.
Noted.
I don't have any of those apps on my Series X. So.
Okay. Yeah. That'd be an interesting, like, I because I go to bed after Stephanie, I don't ever get to, like, lay down in bed and turn on the TV and watch something as I fall asleep. But that sounds lovely.
We have a TV in our room, but right now our roommate lives with us in that bedroom, so it's kind of tough to watch.
You got a roommate?
Yeah, it's called a kid.
Doesn't even pay rent. What a free and jump.
Freeloader, man. Freeloader.
Yeah, I usually watch something for like 15, 20 minutes. Maybe one episode of a show. But a lot of times, I'll start getting too caught up in the show, and I'll have to like stop watching it. That's what happened with Naruto. I got way too invested. I was like, man,
Did you ever finish that?
Naruto? Yes. Shippuden? No, because there's like 800 episodes.
That's ridiculous.
Have you started Shippuden?
Mm-hmm.
How far are you?
I'm still in season 1.
Oh, okay. They're going to be like, season 53. It's like, oh my gosh.
No, I think season 1 has like 50 episodes or something.
Boy.
Yeesh.
Well,
but then there's movies too, which is it's nuts. There's lots of
there's games too.
Yeah,
games in that universe.
No, but I watched what I watched to fall asleep was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, the live action one.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that movie's bad.
Yes.
Like, it's great, but it's really
it's
really boring.
Yes.
Dude, it knocked me out. I had like such a better
Did you
memories
watch
of that movie.
the Japan one, or is it the first one?
The first one.
Okay.
It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie.
Okay, my favorite one is the Japan one.
When they go back in time?
Yes. That one's great.
I'll probably start Secret of the Ooze tonight.
That's the one with Vanilla Ice.
Ice. Wait. Oh, not that.
No, he has a different song in that.
Go Ninja, go.
Anyways, you watched Ninja Turtles. What else did you do this week? While you do that, I'm going to get a cookie.
Ooh, pass those cookies over here.
Smoked my microphone.
We're going to break the number
This is
one
a
rule
no
of
smoking area, sir.
podcasting.
Eating and drinking on
Eating
camera.
and drinking on camera.
Only noobs can
This
do
is
that.
from, first off, we should thank Mother Zilke
That's right.
Yes.
for these. Thank you, Mother Zilke.
I both thank you and am upset because now I'm going to eat way too many cookies.
I both thank you and honor you
Oh, wow.
for this delicious
I'm very
nutrition.
sure she appreciates that.
He bowed.
I missed that. I wasn't looking at him. But
What else did you watch this week, dude?
A couple things. I finally did the new dungeon in Destiny.
Yes.
I did that with Brett and Lepke. Saturday night. I'm all disheveled. I am tired too because I was up late last night. But it's a lot of fun. I just love how it's a Goonies meme dungeon. The downside was I did it a month later than everybody else, so I knew everything about it.
You had seen enough through social media and streamers.
Like it had been a week and a half, and I was just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like you can only avoid seeing stuff for so long. It's like, oh, whatever. And I went in there and soloed up to the first big ogre boy. But it's still a ton of fun. I got Galahorn. I finally am a Galahorn owner because I never had it in D1.
Look at you.
I only played D1 for
You played like the campaign and that was it, basically.
Yeah. Crucible when they made me to get like an exotic.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you were like halfway through Forsaken, and I was like, all right, it's time to get into Destiny. I played through that and then got Destiny 2. I had to catch up on the story, man. Boy, howdy, was it worth it.
Didn't you get Destiny with like Call of Duty?
I bought Destiny. Yes, it came with all the DLCs, and it came with...
And you still couldn't like get into it then?
Me and Chris played it for a while, but then we just both stopped. And I had a great time playing it, and I even played it when it first came out. I played it for a long time, but it was a very different Destiny at that point.
That's true.
I thought it was just okay.
And we weren't really friends then, so...
I don't think we knew each other.
We knew of each other.
I knew your wife.
And my sister.
That's true.
Let's not get into that, though.
And your wife's sister.
Gosh. He knows all the women in my life.
But yeah, it took me a while to get into D2, but now I play it more than anybody here.
We went on a real tangent there, and I love it.
Yeah, and I was trying to think
What is the show without a tangent?
I think I knew you before I knew anybody else of the people in your... No, I knew Brooke, because Brooke was Dana's roommate freshman year.
Yeah. I knew Dana before I knew you.
Me too.
Most people did.
Yeah. It's okay.
A long time before I met you.
Yeah.
A force of nature now, so unavoidable.
It's just weird because like
inevitable.
I like grew up with both of your wives because they went to the same church as me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Still do. That's weird. I've known them both longer than you.
You have.
Although it was your father-in-law that was...
I was gonna say
my best friend out of everybody.
Most people, yeah. They're friends with my wife, but they're really friends with my wife's father. So Terry's got a... Brett didn't want to be my roommate. Lepke, it was I didn't know you at the time. Don't take it personally.
Oh, that's so great.
Also, I may have the record for the most places lived on Tabor campus.
Probably true.
In 8 semesters. 8 semesters, is that right? 4 times 2, yeah. Math is hard.
Sometimes.
So in 7 semesters, because I was gone in semester, I was literally in California. I lived in 8 locations, 7 semesters.
Wow, that's a lot of moving. That doesn't sound fun.
You know what? At some point, I had to look at myself and be like, "Am I the problem?"
Where was the best place you lived?
Ooh.
Nobody will understand what's going on, probably, but I'm curious.
The best.
There's a few.
You're talking specifically like dormitories or like roommate combo.
Either or.
I mean, the house was probably the best, just because it was a house.
Film house.
Film house, yeah. Because I got my own room.
I would agree.
It was a small room, but it was my own room. I was a senior.
When we were supposed to move into the Harms Hall, it wasn't done yet, so they had to give us a house, and it was on Elm Street, which is a quarter mile
off campus,
like on the other side of Hillsborough.
Yeah,
which is about half a mile long.
Literally halfway across town.
We had so much fun out there.
Good
times. Shout out to Elm House.
Junior, senior year, I was in houses.
Houses are fun.
We were at.
I was in
Sunny
Dakota my
Heights.
freshman year.
How'd you pull that off?
He knew a guy.
I knew a guy, and then I regretted that.
Trying to get ahead of everybody.
To say there was a reason his current roommate first semester freshman year was not going with him over to Dakota. So now that we've lost everything,
I was gonna say, are we done playing inside?
sure,
baseball?
sure, inside baseball over. We don't have a real topic anyway this week. Who cares?
We got plenty of time.
Upper Neb was great though. I did live in Upper Neb for a while. That was good.
That was Upper Cali.
Good times. You
were above me freshman year.
I was.
Lower Cali, Lower Oak, Upper Neb, Cedar, Dakota, Upper Dakota, and then the house.
Lower Cali, Upper Oak, Elm, Harms
and
Hall. Harms Hall again.
Yeah.
Dope.
Anyways, okay.
Now everybody's just
Onward.
like, oh, okay.
College,
close.
Yeah.
The three people who listen to us who went to Tabor are like, hey, I get that stuff.
They're a part of it.
All right, Luke, did you do anything else?
I caught up on The Expanse. I think there's 5 or 6 episodes right now.
Good so far?
Yep, it's really good.
Nice.
It's a show that you should watch. Sci-fi, political, really good. It's on Amazon Prime, so go check it out. It's the last season, so if you start now, by the time you get to the end, there'll be nothing left. You can just watch the whole thing.
There we go. All right, perfect.
I finished Ghost of Tsushima. I finished the...
We did the exact same thing.
I mean, yeah. There is an emote where you can battle in the game.
Nice.
I finished the DLC, and then I just finished liberating all the Mongol camps. And I finished that.
How was the
that
DLC?
game, it was really good.
Good.
They give you this horse armor, and you can like charge your horse and you just run through people. And so like there's all these points in the game where there'll be somebody like captured on the road.
Yeah.
And you can go in and sneak in and kill all of them, or you can do a standoff. Now I just mow through them. And it takes like 1 second.
Awesome.
It's epic. And the armor has like giant deer antlers on it. My horse looks so sweet. Ugh.
You're welcome for that fever dream, JT.
Then when I finished that, I was like, well, it's time to start a new one. And so I started Spider-Man Miles Morales. And I gotta say, I did not like it. I know that's probably a hot take.
Ooh.
I
love Luke's
feel like
hot
most
takes.
people did enjoy it. I
enjoyed it. I played it on PS4.
I just don't want to rag on it because honestly, this game put me in a little mini depression because I was looking forward to it so much. And I'm just going through it, disliking it the more I play it. But I'm going to finish it so I can talk about it.
Yeah.
And now you don't want to talk about it.
The story is so bad. The characters are terrible. Miles is fine. And I get he's a 17-year-old kid. But as he's making these decisions that you have no choice in making, I'm just going, no. Nobody would do that. Nobody is going to, like, break into their best friend's criminal organization and lie like, yeah, I want to join. Spoilers, also. I'm probably going to spoil this stuff.
I mean, I've never had a friend in the criminal organization that I know
I can't
of.
say I know.
But like, it's so dumb because Genki is like, you should break in and do all this stuff, and Miles is like, no, I don't think I should do that, and then he does it, and then not even like 10 minutes later, as you're doing the mission, Genki's like, do you think you should have just told her you're Spider-Man? And I'm like, yes, and he's like, oh no, I don't think I should do that, and I'm like, this is so poorly written. It was awful. It was infuriating.
That's frustrating.
The villains in themselves, you have Tinker, some business guy who I don't remember his name, and Prowler.
Which is kind of like villain for Prowler.
He's he's an antagonist. He's pretty on the fence in this story.
Yeah.
The main villain is Tinker.
Yeah, the main villain's pretty weak.
Interesting.
She's horrible.
Yeah.
Awful. First of all, she's probably 18. She's our age, and I'm saying an 18-year-old can't be a genius in the comic book world, but she's making weapons out of antimatter.
Did you just say 18 years old and our age?
Whatever. I'm young at heart.
I mean, look, I know I'm the old one here in the group, but...
Whatever. You know what I mean. Younger folks.
I think I remember thinking she had a bad voice actress, too.
I don't even remember.
Finn, yeah.
But the weapons that her crime organization uses are like, they're created out of nothing, out of matter, out of thin air. And I'm like...
We're breaking physics now.
So I'm just like thinking there in my head because I already don't like the game. So I'm going to nitpick stuff like this. Like, that's kind of dumb. But then like you're giving all these tools to break the weapons in the other Spider-Man game and this one. You break it, and then they just remake it. And it's like, well, what's the point of the mechanic to do that?
A speed, and once you break it, then you have to take them out before they can remake it? I don't know. I'm just spitballing here.
Probably, but, I mean, they're like 30 bad guys in a room, and it takes like 20 punches.
Oh.
Unless you use Venom.
Yeah.
Which I did not think was implemented well. You dodge and punch, and it builds up.
Builds a little bar.
Builds up a little
like
meter.
3 of them or whatever.
And then you can use like one of the triggers and one of the buttons to do a special move. And then there's one combo finisher, and I feel like there should have been more options to do specific things. Where if I miss this button specifically, it's my fault. Whereas, you know what, I punch them really far away. And because of this specific enemy, if I zip towards them, they're going to just knock me over.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. And, their sword's back. But I thought the combat was really disappointing. The ending is... It's the most, like, cliche thing where, the villain realizes that they've done something wrong, so they sacrifice themselves and die. It's like, gosh dang it. And you can do it well. You can make it work.
Yeah. Not this time, though.
Not this time. Everything about the decisions the characters make in this just felt so poorly done.
Does it make you worry for Spider-Man 2 at all?
Yes and no. I think one reason I think it's bad is because it's sold as a full game.
But it's a DLC.
It is a DLC.
Yeah.
It is short.
Very short. I think it's like 8 hours.
Maybe shorter. Maybe 5.
Yeah, it's
the only reason
short.
it went longer for me was because
you had to
I would put it down.
Yeah.
Or even like you get stuck swinging. The swinging in the game is fantastic. Like the actual swinging around New York, the map is fantastic. It's the same map and mechanics as the other Spider-Man game. Nothing needed to change.
Yeah.
But yeah, just you get to the end and I was just like,
that's a bummer.
Done. Never gonna play it again.
Yeah.
But I think the other part is Spider-Man is a lot longer. There's a lot more time to develop characters, and the side quests might feed into the story a little more. Whereas like this was just, I'm gonna blaze through this story and get it done because
all the side stuff felt like it was just tacked on because they were trying to make it a full release.
Yeah, they're like
pack
all
it
the
with
side
as much
stuff
as you can, so
busy work is all it was.
It's find these parts, find these backpacks, or find these
musical notes.
Find these one of those things they bury, time capsules. I did none of them.
What do you give this rating wise?
Well, pros. The music is fantastic. I think it's visually really good. And then the dude who played Miles is a good voice actor.
Najee Jeter.
I thought he was really good.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Everything else was cons, though.
I mean,
Pretty much.
Pretty okay. The first like 3 missions are good. There's just so many points in time in the game, like when Finn first she first shows up on the bridge, and it's just like you can tell like Tinker is a female. It's just like I know exactly where this is going, and it's just so disappointing to see them just do cliche things.
All the tropes.
Yeah, like hit all the tropes on the dartboard. They're just nailing them. The best part in the entire thing is unfortunately a part you don't play, which is the montage of you making your suit. It's fantastic, and I was really hyped at that point. Like I was way up high. Yeah, it was. And I was like, all right, here we go. Let's do this. And then just shot down.
Sad day.
JT calls it a tech demo.
Yeah.
Did it look pretty on the PS5?
Yes, it did.
Did it come out for the PS5 before the other one was the other one was the original Spider-Man remastered for PS5?
Yes, I have it. It came with it.
Yeah.
You gonna replay that?
And
No.
Who knows?
Mainly because it's long.
It is pretty long.
I got a lot of other things I need to play. There's like 40 games coming out this year.
True that.
But I guess the good part, I give it a straight to streaming, is what I give it. That's my rating.
So
Super
if
disappointing.
they throw it on their Game Pass,
If it would have been a DLC, like it just maybe it cost. What is DLC
Like
usually
$20-30
cost?
bucks.
Oof.
Well, I mean,
if it costs $30, Matthew McConaughey. If they would have been like, it's included, Matthew McConaughey. This is not worth to buy.
at best, it's a Matthew McConaughey, but being that it's more or less listed as a full price,
yeah,
a full
$50,
full game. I guess 50's not full price.
Yeah, it's $20 short of a full price game. So
It's this
last gen it'd be $40.
Yeah,
It'd
still
be the equivalent of a $40 game.
all right.
Yeah.
Well, darn. I hope whatever you're playing next is gonna be
Well,
good.
because I didn't want to end my Sunday night on just a bummer note, I was like, screw it. I grabbed Ratchet and Clank, I threw it in, uninstalled, and I installed it. It took like no time, which was very nice.
Is it run it off the disc and install it off the disc?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
And I started that, and holy crap, it is amazing.
Who makes that?
That demo looked fantastic.
It is visually incredible. I was telling you guys earlier, it's like when you watch a Pixar movie and you're just like, I know that person looks weird because Pixar is of weird shaped people.
But it looks.
Why does the grass look so real?
Yeah.
Why is that fur look real? And this is how it is. Ratchet's fur and everything about the city just looks so good. It's crisp and clean, and it runs so smooth. Oh my gosh, I can never tell, but it's probably at 60 frames. And I've talked a little bit about the controller, the DualSense, but I've been playing games that have been more designed for PS4. And they say, okay, we'll integrate the controller into it so you feel vibrations around the controller. It's a whole new ball game now with the PS5 that's designed to use this controller. There's one point in the game where I'm playing like this little crab inside of a computer, and I like can feel all 8 legs just going across my hands, and I'm just like, I don't know if I like this. This is weird, but you love it. It's like it tickles almost.
That's cool.
And then like based on the gun you use, the trigger is like harder to pull. If I'm using a shotgun, I have to like really crank that thing down, and if I'm using the burst pistol, which is automatic, it's a softer pull, but it's still hard to get down. Then you're walking around normal, and you can just there's no tension in it. It's crazy. I want to know how they built it, but it's Sony, so they'll probably never reveal it.
Probably not.
I know Xbox got some haptic thing a while back that they're trying to build too because of it.
It's also hilarious. It's so funny to play, like just in the intro mission, and you're like at this parade and the villain shows up. He's like, do you want to know what it feels like to constantly lose? It's exhausting. It made me laugh so hard.
Yeah, the first one, which I started playing with Claire, was really funny. I noticed the comedy's really good. Well written.
Good old Insomniac. They go from writing Miles to Morales, where it's a nightmare, and then this is...
Did they make this too?
Yeah, it's Insomniac.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Probably totally different teams within, but yeah. Crazy. All right, well, I can't wait to, hear how that goes.
I also watched Boba Fett.
And, we'll talk about Boba Fett here in a minute, for sure.
Yes, we will. I'll go very quickly.
Okay.
I played some Halo Infinite. I was 2 challenges short of completing this week's.
Oh, you still got time?
I do not have time.
Just stay up till 2.
No way. Played some ranked. Went 5-2 on the weekend in ranked play. It was a ton of fun. It was a good time. Reading a new book called Light Years from Home. It's an advanced reading copy by Mike Chin. It comes out January 25th. I'll probably review it on Goodreads and on the website, so that if you're interested in some sci-fi family dramas, this one will be for you. And then I also watched the Book of Boba Fett.
Sweet.
Which we can talk about when you bring it up.
Yep, sounds good. I did a couple things. First thing is I'm continuing to watch Lost in Space. I watched the next 2 episodes, so 3 and 4. And that show's pretty good. Pretty dang good. I like it a lot, actually.
Season 2 is so far better than Season 1?
Season 3 is so far better than Season 1. Season 2 was really good. I really liked Season 2. So it's different, and I'm glad it's different than Season 2. I'm glad they didn't just kind of do the same thing. And so there are certain threads that right now that don't feel as strong. But that said, Netflix has clearly decided this is one of their shows that they're happy to invest in and throw a lot of money at. It looks gorgeous. The CG, especially on the evil robots, is really good. The good robot's still a man in a suit, but but I think that's part of the
charm.
The allure of it, right? Yeah, there's like, oh yeah, but they've done some really clever things to make him look a little less like a person in a suit. Like he has some, like you can see through his abdomen a little bit now. It's like, oh, like that's it looks a little less like a human.
It's a big green circle,
but it is. I don't know. It's good. Movie I watched, Belfast. This is one that's going to be on the awards circuit this year. It's one that is getting a lot of buzz right now. Going into, I think it just won Golden Globe? Screenplay for Golden Globe. This is written and directed by Kenneth Branagh, who I think a lot of people probably recognize but don't know that he directs. They recognize him more as an actor.
Murder on the Orient Express.
Yeah, he not everything he's done is gold.
Maybe he had to make that to make this.
Exactly. But this is a story based on his childhood. So based on real events, set in the 1960s, I want to say, in Belfast, obviously. And man, my tweet.
I'm looking at the GIF.
Oh, the GIF. Here, I'll move that. Here, my tweet said, "I'm not sure any 2021 film has touched my soul in the way Belfast did." And I think what I mean by that is there are movies that are good stories that are kind of like universal. And then there are stories that are like perfect for the moment. And this is one of those stories that is both a good story, but like more so, it's perfect for this moment in time. It has universal truth for sure. But for me, it takes a chance by being more real than hyperbole, I guess. Like we oftentimes in storytelling talk about how myth can be like more impactful than the truth. But sometimes when you package these intense moments of time into these small, truthful stories, I think that it has just more heart, and it reaches deeper into you, and then like it grabs you and it says, "Listen to me," and in a nice way.
Then it kind of smacks you around.
It doesn't.
A little bit.
But yeah, like director Kenneth Branagh did fantastic. The cinematography was really good. It's a Russian, I think he's a Russian or Ukrainian cinematographer, Haris Zamborkulis. I definitely mispronounced that,
His
but
name is Zamboni.
he they that like those guys and like how they frame shots is fantastic. I say that it's captured in this widest, like in like the cinematography is like wide but super intimate. So like even though like the close up shots, they're not gonna be these like Army of the Dead Zack Snyder where it's like super tight and like super deep depth, narrow depth of field.
You can actually see.
You can actually see like what's going on and the emotion around it. And I think it just invites you to really dive into it.
That cinematographer is doing Death on the Nile as well.
Ooh, that actually kind of gets me a little more excited for Death on the Nile.
So you're like
not
a
you.
2 out of 10?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like it's not much, but acting was phenomenal. Jude Hill plays Buddy, who's the boy character. He's really good. He, I think, reminded me, and obviously I was not born in the 60s and very different cultures and times, but I think this movie does a really good job of reminding you what it feels like to be a kid, to like want to be like the older kids and like I want to hang out with them. Like
the cool kids.
when they say like, "Do you want to be in a gang?" and they're like, "I don't know, do I?" And then like because everyone else is talking about it, you're like, "Okay, yeah, I kind of do because it's what everyone else is doing." And then all of a sudden you're swept into this thing that ends up being a protest that your family's very strongly against, and which is where the mother Katrina Balfe.
Nailed it.
Katarina Balfe.
Nailed
The mother is phenomenal. I think she steals the show, even from Jude. She carries all of the heavy emotion of this movie. If Jude gets the childhood, like I just want to get through the day and I want to have fun, she's the one that has to deal with this marriage that's falling apart with her Catholic neighbors who are getting, protested against, and their homes are getting broken into and set on fire. What is it like to be essentially in debt and have no money? These are all the relatable things that as an adult, then, it contrasts with that hopefulness of a child in such a good way. Jamie Dornan is also really good. He kind of is in and out of the film as the more or less estranged father figure. Judi Dench, great. She's hilarious. And Ciarán Hinds, really good as well. They're the grandparents, him and Judi Dench, and they're really funny. So, I don't know. Yeah, this is definitely going to be on the top of, near the top. I haven't, next week is our Fanboy Awards, but it's up there for me. It's only available for rent right now, I think. So it's probably $20 to rent.
Yeah, I think it's $20 on Amazon. I went and looked.
I think it's worth it if you're looking for like a really good movie. Like it's not necessarily like a blockbuster that's gonna like, hey, happy fun times, but like one that's gonna hit you emotionally, and it's not gonna leave you drained either. It's not one of those that you're gonna walk away from being like the world is awful and it's not a sad movie, but it is rough in a real kind of way. So I give it a booyah. I loved it.
Awesome.
It makes me want to watch Sing Street.
I have to give a quick shout out to Ace. Game Lord Master's kid is watching.
Oh, that's definitely our youngest viewer, right?
Yes. Bryn's asleep.
Bryn's not watching.
She's sleeping.
Man,
Kid's a freaking hater.
She's sleeping, man. She didn't sleep last night.
I'm not watching this garbage. It's people and their trash opinions.
Shout out Ace.
And then the last thing I did, which is what we all did, we watched the Book of Boba Fett episode 2. So let's talk about it, because I don't even remember where we all stood last week. I was kind of okay. Episode 1 was okay, so I was eager to see what episode 2 was gonna bring. Where did you guys end up on F1?
I was like, it's good. I didn't think it was like great, but I didn't think it was bad at all. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Luke?
Last week?
I liked episode 1.
Episode 1, I liked it.
Okay.
I thought it was good.
All right. What did you think about episode 2?
I loved it. I thought it was awesome.
Nice. Tyler, what did you think about episode 2?
I thought it was good.
And I kind of just thought it was good as well. I had mentioned I was a little bit worried about how much of the backstory stuff we were going to get, and it kind of felt like it just really leaned into that. It was good, but I think I'm way more interested in the modern day stuff.
I would echo that. I liked what I got in the past, but it was a little weird to have, like, I felt like they did a lot of groundwork and setup in the present, and then they just kind of were like, okay, cool, we're done with that for now, and they just kind of left it there.
I almost wonder if
it's all going to connect.
It will.
And I know that.
It will. I just think that episode structures could be structured a little differently. But Luke, sorry, you loved it.
Go crazy.
I loved the montage with the speeder bikes, and I just love how full-blown Western it's gone in this episode. The episode was pretty much just Dances with Wolves and the Great Train Robbery.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I could... Could it be better? Yeah, it could always be better, but I was just having so much fun with it. I love how he's, like, the cowboy hanging out with the Native Americans on Tatooine. Mm-hmm. It's just the Star Wars version of that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's like an Australian Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
And then I thought the train robbery scene was just super well done. I thought it was really exciting. I thought it was really cool. I always like it when they bring in the Pikes. Those are Filoni's creation from the Clone Wars, and whenever they come in, I'm always like, ooh. But yeah, I thought it was just a ton of fun.
Yeah, I'm.
And like,
I don't disagree with you.
Like the part where he's like, even the montage too, when he's like making his own gaffy stick.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was
then
cool.
he gets his armor, his tunic, his Tatooine getup, and
his Tusken Raider suit.
Yeah,
without the mask.
And even the dance at the end, like, you put it to different music, and it's probably super funny. But man, in the moment, I was just like, this is freaking sweet. I just love being in the Tusken Raider culture.
It is a nice change of pace for Tatooine, at least. Mm-hmm. I guess, my complaint, if we were only
Tuskens have always just been a faceless thing to kill.
Yeah. Giving them a backstory is nice. I won't disagree with that.
I did think it was weird that this week they chose to give subtitles, and then in the first week they gave none.
Well, now they're communicating.
I think it's intentional. Of like, hey, this is
he's like open.
This is a foreign people to him. He doesn't understand them. As he stays with them longer and longer, that communication barrier goes away, and so the communication barrier between the audience goes away as well. Mm-hmm. That's my theory.
I do wonder how all this Tusken stuff will tie into the present day. I'm very excited to see what they do with that.
He's got to, like, call him up for a big fight, right?
He's going to be like, something. You guys... Well, he's going to pull the, what is it called? The gift of surprise or whatever from The Witcher. Oh. You guys owe me something.
Oh, my gosh. If they do that, I'm out.
No, it's interesting having, we got a Mandalorian episode last season that was very Western-inspired in Tatooine with Boba Fett's armor. We've gotten Dune this last year.
Deserts are back, baby.
Deserts are in. But it was just, I don't know.
Destiny's going back to Mars.
Yeah. It
kind of.
in hindsight, this will probably not be that big of a deal. For me, it's just I'm not feeling enough present day stuff happening. But I'm sure they'll. I'm giving them the benefit of that. I'm not gonna judge the book before I finish it. So
Yeah,
the book of Boba Fett.
See what I did there?
It feels weird. It just feels like the present day stuff is like almost a cold open.
Yeah,
and then it's like title card, flashback episode. How it felt this week. It was weird.
I also really liked the callbacks to The Mandalorian, where now we know how they know the sign language.
yeah,
And then also we know why the Mando has to give a toll to the Tuscans because of Boba. I think that's super cool that they reference that.
Nick mentioned that in the chat.
Yeah,
so.
it's like almost verbatim. Yeah.
Luke doesn't have that good of eyesight. He didn't steal it from you. Don't worry.
Yeah, I always read off the far screen.
I can't see that.
Yeah.
I need to just bring it up on my computer.
But yeah, no, it was.
It was another good episode.
It was another fine episode. We'll see where it goes, I guess.
It was the greatest thing Star Wars ever put out this year.
I did see. I think it was Dan Slott, the comic book writer, was like, "That was the most Star Wars episode of anything Star Wars I've ever seen," and I was like,
"Was it though?"
It's like, what?
It really wasn't.
I just wonder what he saw, like what moment in the episode made him tweet that.
Yeah.
So it's like, what is it?
The lizard thing was weird.
That was something. I did like that scene a lot,
crazy.
Actually, though.
The
I thought it looked really cool.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
And he's like, his armor's flashing on and off, and it's like the tree, then the Sarlacc pit, and I was like, this looks really neat.
The sand almost becoming like the ocean.
Yeah. It was cool.
It was a cool little sequence.
I liked that scene.
It was just weird.
Very weird.
But Filoni is not afraid to dive. I know Filoni's not in charge of this, but like I feel like it definitely is following his lead on things, and he is not afraid to dive into the weird. So
he's a producer with his little megaphone chair. Do this.
Excuse me. No, he's got to be busy writing episode 10. So my prediction's right. He can't be producing this.
No, he's making the animated show with Ray, Finn, and Poe.
Ray, Finn, and Poe. All right. So what's next? Trailers?
Trailers.
Yes.
Luke, you got them written down, right?
I only have one.
Oh.
And that is, we got a little 20-second tease of The Boys season 3, and they also announced that it was coming in June. I don't remember. June 3rd of this year. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm pumped for that.
Dude, Homelander's gonna kill so many people, and I'm like nervous.
They also announced which episode will be the Hero-gasm episode.
What?
Homelander is gonna rail Soldier Boy.
Oh.
And it's called Hero-gasm, and it's like this big thing in the comic that everybody's excited about, apparently. But they're already staking their flag of when that episode's coming out for some reason. I don't really know why. I wonder if it's like a warning, like, hey, if you're not into this,
get out.
This is when we're airing. I don't really know why they're...
Not bad idea.
But yeah, they had talked about that too. And then they showed a couple new pictures, stills or whatever. I'm very curious about Soldier Boy.
I don't care as much about that. Not Soldier Boy. I don't know. I care less about all that stuff.
Hero-gasm?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't really care.
But I am very excited for The Boys season 3.
Yes. Me too.
That show is really good.
Let's go.
Very mature, but very good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, can we?
I have another trailer too.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Do you have a trailer?
No, I don't. I was gonna complain about Amazon.
Okay. The next trailer, I don't know if you watched it. Luke and I watched it before the show. The Bel Air trailer. This is the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, produced by Will
CW.
Smith.
Oh.
Like reboot thing.
Starring a character named Will Smith?
Yeah. This looks terrible.
It looks so bad.
It looks awful.
You chillin', bro?
So thumbs down on that. Thumbs up on The Boys.
Yes.
Thumbs down on Bel Air. Looks terrible. Yeah, it looks like if the CW made Fresh Prince. That's a really good way to describe it. We'll talk about the CW in a little bit.
I just feel like it's leaning into all the like
Edgy teenager things.
edgy teenager influencer things. Like,
Ooh.
not that he's gonna be an influencer,
Produced by influencers.
but just the like
Are all the TikTokers going to be in it?
influencer culture is like this, like
Fake celebrity?
yes,
Yeah.
and it feels like a fake celebrity show.
Yeah.
So
It's
I don't
weird.
know.
It's weird.
Ugh.
Well, should we get into some news, or are you ready to complain about Amazon? What are you doing?
I want to
I'm
hear
ready
these
to complain
complaints
about
about Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
why is Invincible season 2 like not already in production?
Yeah, that's freaking dumb.
Super dumb.
That show is phenomenal.
It should just always be in production.
How did it not get greenlit for a second season before the first season even aired? Yeah.
I'm hoping they said.
That Four Roses is getting to the boy over there.
So frustrating.
I'm hoping for some reason they're just like, we're going to just delay it because of COVID, even though they could just work on it at home and record stuff at home, honestly.
They should just do season 2 and 3 that they've already confirmed back to back.
They better.
So they can release season 2 and then wait 6 months and release season 3.
Yes.
Like other animated shows do. You know what other show needs to be in production now? Dragon Prince.
Is it not?
No, we need another season of that.
Oh,
We got guaranteed seasons coming.
no, but they didn't say anything like we can't wait to start on season.
I think it's
4.
coming soon.
They haven't announced when it'll be out.
No, but they also haven't said like no one in the cast or anything has said like we can't wait to get started on it, because that's what happened with
True.
Invincible was like
Steven Yeun got asked about
was
it.
like I'm gonna throw Amazon under the bus.
I love it.
They'll survive.
Put the pressure on.
They'll
them.
be fine. I need more Dragon Prince in my life because
Yeah.
it has been a while, hasn't it?
Dude, it's been like 2 years.
Maybe I need to go rewatch those.
It was good.
Yes.
I rewatched that.
I think I will.
And it was amazing.
All right. Any other trailers or complaints about Amazon? So I got some news. A lot of it.
Lay it on me.
All right. Well,
Sad ones first.
that one's first. Bob Saget passed away at 65 years old.
Yeah.
He was in the midst of a comedy tour. He was down in Florida and found dead in his hotel room.
Sounds like natural
Yeah, it was
causes.
it's
I
everything that
mean,
it's
no
pointed
evidence
to.
that it was intentional or
Foul play or anything. Yeah.
drug related.
Mm.
But I mean, we don't know until we know. So
Right.
Dang.
Super
it's
sad
sad.
though.
First Betty. Now Bob. Gosh dang it.
Yeah. It's TV dad.
yep.
Is there any other sad ones besides Bob Saget?
Some that people don't.
Oh
know.
yes.
Sydney.
Sidney Pure.
Yeah.
90. He was 94.
Oof.
And Peter Bogdanovich.
Oh yeah. He's a
82.
director.
He was a director. So
A lot of
there,
people.
they say these kind of things come in threes. So
Yeah.
maybe we're done for a while.
You know what, dude? And all like those iconic actors, when like Hollywood was starting,
Yeah, we're getting
to that
we're
time
getting
now.
there.
Yeah.
dude.
It's only
These next couple years might be like a big bummer. It's weird to think about.
The one that's gonna just wreck me is when Denzel passes, man. That one's gonna hurt. It'll still hopefully be a while. But
I say I think you got some time.
he's in his 60s.
Bob
Yeah,
Saget was
but I feel
65,
like-
wasn't
Yeah, Bob Saget.
No,
was 65.
yeah.
it could happen anytime.
Yeah.
You never know.
But
All right, happier news
happier news.
or neutral news? Maybe it's still sad. I don't know.
We can
What's
stick
your next?
Let's
what's your
stick
next?
with still down.
Okay.
Stuff, I suppose.
Oh,
The Battlefield 2042 subreddit might be shut down due to toxicity.
that doesn't. I mean, it's bad that it's toxic, but look, I'm all for Reddit threads getting nuked.
Yeah. This is the second one this year, though.
Yeah.
In the last 4 months, because Halos was shut down for a while, due to the same thing.
It's like a weekend, right before Christmas.
Yeah, it's
right?
like a long weekend,
like 3 days or something like that.
Which is what will happen with Battlefield if they do it. But yeah, no, I don't know, man.
You can be frustrated. You can air grievances. You can be critical of a game without being toxic.
Also, without threatening to kill developers.
Yeah.
It's not necessary.
That's uncool.
I don't even know how you get to that point.
Luke just talked about how much he was disappointed and disliked Miles Morales, but you know what?
Never once did I threaten somebody. I talked about how it sent me into a mini depression. God, that's crazy. I don't freaking get people sometimes.
Do you have a
People like
I've got that
people
one.
like that.
You got news stories?
People like that just need to be off the internet for like 6 months. You need a cleanse. I'm not into
Stop it.
diet
Get
cleanses.
some help.
But like internet cleanses, the thing.
Yes.
They're good for you. Anyways, go on. Next story.
Um,
Maybe it's happier.
Kinda, yeah. So Take-Two Interactive has purchased Zynga for $12.7 billion, and have intentions to bring some of their major franchises to
Zynga,
mobile.
the original social media.
Zynga, the people who make Candy Crush, Farmville, those kind of games.
Oh, I'm less interested in that.
I made money off of it. I had Zynga stock.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was cool. It went up like 50% today, and I sold it at like $9 a share. It was nice.
Nice.
Attaboy.
So yeah, thanks
Taking us out to
Take-Two.
eat?
Investing.
Sure.
Thanks Take-Two for giving me some money
Will you
today.
teach me how to invest?
I don't want my advice. But no, yeah, that's you know,
Like,
that's a big purchase.
it
It is a landscape changing type of move.
It
that
is.
Won't be talked about a lot right now. I think in 2 years' time, though, it'll be a huge deal.
And it's one of those that even probably here on our podcast we won't talk about the ramifications that much because we don't dive into kind of the social media gaming or online gaming or not online mobile gaming
Yeah, we
as
don't
much.
spend a lot of time talking about it. Yeah.
If depending on where metaverse and stuff ends up, like there may be some of that more in mainstream news, but yeah, it is a big deal.
Is Take-Two still suing It Takes Two?
I don't know.
Probably.
Because if they are, then boo.
Boo you.
Boo.
All right.
Boo.
Well, I have some actual good news.
Okay,
So
hit me with it.
Andrew Garfield won the Golden Globe for Best Actor for Tick, Tick, Boom.
Yes.
And Will Smith.
Will Smith.
There's 2 categories.
That's right. There's comedy, musical, and drama, right?
Dude, I hate the Golden Globe so much. It's drama and, comedy musical.
Yeah. So, good for those guys. It's
Because
probably a
everybody
decent-
knows that comedies and musicals go into the same type of category.
One of my
Didn't The Martian win it?
for best comedy. Yeah. I mean,
That movie had some humor in it, but gosh, it is not a comedy.
Not a comedy. No, one of my bonus predictions for our prediction episode that obviously isn't going to count was that Andrew Garfield wins Best Actor at the Oscars, and this trajectory,
Trending up.
but it's a bonus. It doesn't count.
Mine does count.
Wes Anderson. This is Luke's dream right here. Wes Anderson is directing a Roald Dahl stop-motion movie starring Benedict Cumberbatch for Netflix called The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar.
Well, at least Jared Leto was in it.
Yeah, if Jared Leto was in it and Zack Snyder was producing, this would be Luke's absolute favorite movie ever made. But no, Wes
I don't mind Zack Snyder as a producer. He's a great producer. That's it.
I'm proud of you for being able to say that with a straight face.
Straightish.
Yeah. So, yeah, Wes Anderson making another stop-motion movie. Good for him.
Yeah.
Oh. That just gives me the willies, man, even thinking about it. It is based off a Roald Dahl book.
Yeah. And then my last one, and this one is super exciting to me. Mario Kart 9 is rumored to be in development with a twist on their normal gameplay. I don't know what that means, but I'm really looking forward to more Mario Kart.
Luke got bored. He started playing with his X-Wing.
Well, Luke's got a news story that he needs to
It
talk
just
about.
needs to be featured for. Whoa, calm down, child.
Yeah. Mario
do that.
Kart 9, Luke.
Do that.
Mario Kart 9.
I'm
excited.
curious what that. Yeah. What.
I don't know what the twist
off
could
the
be.
top of your head, what would be if you had to pitch some new feature for Mario Kart? What would your pitch be?
VR.
Is that an
Mario Kart 9 as
Yes.
Forza Horizon 5, like open world
open
Mario
world
Kart.
Mario Kart? Okay, I'm in.
So
Just 'cause
many
it-
open world games.
You want my actual prediction?
Sure.
It's Mario Kart 9 Double Dash, and they're bringing back Double Dash.
Dude, let's go.
That's my actual thought of the twist that they're talking about.
Is this a hot take? Double Dash is the best Mario Kart game?
Probably.
It's the best Mario Kart game.
Luke is full of hot takes
it's
tonight.
so
I love it.
fun.
It's a good one.
Dude, we played that at Elm House. Man, I brought that back around.
Oh man, look at him. He's connecting all the dots.
It's a machine.
I love that freaking game.
All right, Luke, what's your new story?
Viacom and Warner might sell the CW.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's play a game. Who would you want to purchase it?
Who's going to purchase it?
Disney.
So they can make DC shows.
Well,
No, it'd probably
CW
be,
doesn't own the rights to the characters.
It's just Warner.
They would get the backlog, probably.
That's true. That'd be so weird to see.
I mean,
like,
unless
Batwoman on Disney.
I just think it'd be
Warner bought
hilarious.
it out from them.
Who would? Probably Paramount.
That's what I was thinking too.
So
You
they
got
can put it
that
on Paramount
Universal
Plus.
money.
They could
Yeah.
use that. That would be good for them.
Yeah, Paramount or
NBC to put it on
Yeah,
get more stuff on
Peacock.
Peacock.
Those are both struggling.
Or
NBC
Netflix has had a great relationship with the CW.
That's
They
a good
have-
point.
They
That's
have.
a good point.
Oh, man.
And they would just let them retain the rights for all the old DC stuff.
They could
Yeah.
make better versions and shorter seasons of those characters.
I don't want them to make the shows. Stop making CW DC shows.
It'd be Netflix DC shows then.
They'd be HBO Max DC shows.
That would be the preference. But so many weird.
That's
things.
interesting. Yeah. All right.
So many options.
Was that our last news story?
That was the
think
only
so.
one I
Okay.
had.
Oh, I have one more.
Oh.
I didn't write it down though, because I just think this is the most crazy thing in the world, and I can't wait. Dying Light 2 apparently takes 500 hours to complete. I just drooled everywhere.
Is that why the question was going around this week on Twitter? What game have you played for more than 500 hours?
Yeah, I think so.
Probably 500 hours. That is outrageous. All that to say, I will absolutely be playing this.
Is it possible
I'm so excited for it.
for that to it's so long that it's not actually possible to be awarded Game of the Year
Probably.
because no one can complete
Honestly,
it?
when I saw that, I was like, oh no, that's not good for my prediction. However, maybe it's so good that people do play it all the way to complete. At least the story. The
Are you?
story won't be 500 hours.
Yeah, no.
Huh?
no,
Will you
no.
play all 500 hours?
I will not play all 500 hours.
Do you usually play to completion?
Dying Light, I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, good joke. Yeah, no. Lepke and I played the first one a lot. And we did all the glitches and stuff, so we were duplicating weapons.
I've never played it. I don't even know what it is.
It's basically
Wait, I also don't care.
Wow.
For our listeners who
Before
might,
you go into
for our
a log,
listeners who might care, Tyler,
That
give
was
us
quite
give us
dickish.
a
Quite
elevator
dickish there.
pitch for Dying Light.
It's basically zombie Skyrim.
oh,
That's
zombies.
how it works.
Yep, I think it looks cool. Dying Light 2. I've never played the first one, but
Dying Light 2 with Mirror's
Edge.
Mirror's Edge parkour
Parkour.
system.
Parkour.
Love it. Can't wait.
Parkour. Okay. Good news week. It was not too long, not too short. A little sad, a little happy.
A little in between.
Yeah. We have one Fanbox question.
I'll snap.
It's from Nick,
Nick.
Game Lord Master in the chat. Yeah, I see you.
Yeet.
Nick asks, I've been wanting to ask this question for a while. What is your favorite musical number that is part of a movie or TV show? Not really thinking a musical, but more like a performance in a regular episode.
Okay, I'll go first because I saw the question, so I have an answer.
Mm-hmm.
And I have two answers. One is just Scrubs the musical is amazing. It's the best, of all those TV musicals everybody did. It's the best one.
Yeah.
But as for just a performance in a show or something, what is this song? It's the season premiere of season 2 of Scrubs.
Sticking in the Scrubs universe.
Where they get the dude from Tears for Fears or something. Or no, Men at Work. It's the dude from Men at Work. To keep singing the song that's stuck in JD's head. Guess I didn't do enough thought of it. My mind wicked. Anyway, the season premiere of season 2 of Scrubs. My Overkill. The song is called Overkill. The guy from Men at Work. Boom.
Men at Work.
I love Scrubs so much.
Tyler, you have anything off the top of your head? The one off the top of my head, which is kind of it's more a joke, but I love it, is the cold open in the Brooklyn Nine-Nine episode for I Want It That Way.
Yeah, that's good.
It's not like a serious performance of a thing, but it's so funny and it's so good.
Tyler's is obviously the Avengers musical from Hawkeye.
Yeah.
For sure. I have to look because I really don't know. So I don't know if this is my favorite because I can't think of any like non-musical things other than the musical episode of The Flash and the song sang by Jesse Martin, Victor Garber, and John Barrowman called More I Cannot Wish You is probably one of my favorite non-musical. Even though it's a episode. Really good.
Nice. I was just scrolling here looking for some inspiration, ones that I would agree with. So in
or Holes from Holes.
Holes from Holes is great.
Yeah.
The end of Rat Race when
is Smash Mouth?
Smash Mouth shows up. Hey, it's Smash Mouth. Somebody. It's so unexpected.
Any of the musical scenes from Shrek? Now they're coming to me.
There we go.
Your lights just flickered?
They did.
Oh boy.
Oh, and the dogs. The dogs.
Dog is snoring.
Snoring.
Your dog has sleep apnea.
My guess is the heater just turned on.
Love it.
Good, because I'm
What's
kinda
yours?
cold.
I don't know. I'm just kind of scrolling through here. Tom Cruise in Rock of Ages. I think he did a phenomenal job in that. Of course, that's more of a Joaquin Phoenix and Walk the Line.
Yes.
School of Rock, all of it.
Let's see. Oh, Ian McGregor in Moulin Rouge. I don't know why I was super into Moulin Rouge in college. I don't know why. Is that a call? It's probably like a
Will Ferrell singing in the mall in Elf.
Yeah.
I'm in a store and I'm singing.
No, actually, mine might be just School of Rock because it's like, I know there's technically a musical version of it now, but it wasn't a musical when it came out. It was just a dude doing rock in a school.
Yeah.
That's my movie answer.
I like it.
Dude, what's the last song they do too? That performance at Battle of the Bands is so epic.
You thought mine would be from Cobra Kai. Which scene?
Oh. Is there a...
Dude, the montage, I know it's not a musical performance, but the montage in season 4 is up there with some of the best stuff I've ever seen.
The School of Rock song is called Teacher's Pet.
Don't wanna be a teacher's pet. How did Nick phrase that? Because if it's not necessarily a vocal performance, musical number, anything in...
musical number.
Whiplash?
Oh.
That...
Carrie Underwood.
Yeah, forgot about that.
Such a weird thing. Yes, that is pretty good, actually.
Oh,
Anything with Damien Chazelle. Anything he did. Whiplash, La La Land.
anytime...
Dude, the opening number of La La Land is just incredible.
I disagree.
You don't like it?
That's my least favorite song.
Oh, I love it.
The sound design in that song is so bad.
I love it.
Anything Taron Egerton sings,
Yes.
awesome.
I would agree.
Just all of Rocket Man.
Yes.
And then actually Stephanie and Claire went and saw Sing 2. And
yeah, he sings in that too. Huh?
He said
he sings in that
Stephanie
too.
said he was really good in that. So yeah, good question. Thank you, Nick, for your Fanbox question.
Yeah, I'll think a bunch about that.
I'm gonna be up all night thinking about all the songs.
Hope not.
Next week is our Fanboy Awards.
Oh my gosh.
We have a little form over on our website, whatthefanboy.com. I'll put that link in socials as well. But if you want to go tell us what some of your favorites of this last year were, we'll mention those on the show, as well as obviously what we think were worthy of a invisible imaginary award.
Fanboy award.
A fanboy award.
They can have a cookie.
Someday we should just get little like 3D printed
trophies.
Awards and mail them to people.
Just random people.
Well, no,
We
like
can mail them to the studio.
mail it to the studio, or just be like, "Congratulations on winning."
I don't
Best
know
of
if they'll
da-da-da-da."
appreciate that.
They'd be like, "Are they making fun of us?"
Look, it's not a Razzie, so
True.
I mean, some people take their Razzie seriously.
no. Like if they
Halle
take the
Berry
Razzies,
was all about it.
if
She's
they
like,
take
"I
the
freaking earned
Razzies
this."
seriously, surely they'll take the Fanboy Award seriously,
That's
right?
true. We should do
Right?
it. Let's do it. I'm
Okay.
in.
But yeah, follow us on social media. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Just at What the Fanboy. And if you have a Fanbox question like Nick had tonight, you can email us.
There's no way it's only 9:07 right now. And we're wrapping up.
We're wrapping up. Let's do this.
We got to make this last 45 minutes
Damn
longer.
it. Luke he's dragging it out.
So back at
What
Tabor.
the fanboy? No, crap. I can't even remember our email. whatthefanboy@gmail.com or just DM us.
Did you look at the
on
glass too? I looked at his glass.
Oh.
Yeah.
What the fanboy? Just DM us on our social media. It's fine.
Ooh,
It's fine. Just,
slide in
should
our
I just drink the
DMs.
rest of this all in one gulp?
Sure.
Okay.
I finished mine a while back. How much water is
You're going to make me throw up.
It burns, but it's good. Anyways,
Sounds like a weird blank thing.
Ugh.
thank you
The
for
worst part is I can smell it. I'm sitting here basking in the aroma of gross alcohol.
thank you for watching us live. Those of you tuned in on Twitch this week. If you're listening, I also appreciate you. But if you want to watch us live, Monday nights, 8 p.m. Monday Night Football is no longer going to be a thing, so we don't have to compete with the NFL.
Who's winning right now, Tyler? The national championship
I don't
game.
know.
Oh, I figured you knew.
I was pretty out of sync with it because I don't really feel like watching Georgia and Bama play for the
Second.
millionth time. But
Or
Bama's winning
fifth time.
9-6 at halftime.
Ooh, that's a low-scoring
Ugh.
game for Bama.
Well, Georgia's defense is crazy good.
Well, until next week,
Get good.
thank you everyone for sticking with us into 2022, and we can't wait to talk about Fanboy Awards next week. Bye-bye!
Bye.